What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zoo November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by, your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. Time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. We got a good show tonight, and I hope so anyway. Don't know how well my voice will hang out, but we're going to try to make it happen. But before it goes out, we're going to thank these guys right here, the Patreons. They're absolutely awesome. I look forward to some of the stuff that I'm already planning with them for next year. So that's going to be some really good stuff. Also, shout out to the YouTube members. They are equally as important. And hopefully, we'll come to the Christmas party with the rest of the Patreons this year. And I know a lot of gifts have been arriving at people's houses and stuff. So can't wait for that Christmas party. And then shout out to the Adventure Club. RFing around, holding on to that top spot for 2 streams in a row. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked.
I know, right?
Oh, what is going on, Dan?
I was jamming to the intro music, and I still hear it. Still bobbing the head. Kelly Rose was first today in the chat. KI4JAV. Thank you very much for dropping in early. Toby Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta Kent Kilo 9 Alpha Echo Echo. How goes it? Mike Roberts, the PP man. Maybe next QRP stream he can explain what he did yesterday, the day before. That made him kind of mad. Georgia Parks in propagation. That's our buddy Ron Chris Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. The birthday boy Terry Kilo 8 Golf Quebec. Good to see you, buddy. And a big shout out for him. He has been a member for 23 months on YouTube here as a POTA hunter. Thanks so much. Brent, November 4, Bravo Delta Whiskey. He's on a short time checking in and out of the Hump Day Happy Hour net. Always good to see you, buddy. Mike 88KB. What is going on, buddy? Victor Echo 3 X-Ray November Sierra TB is in the house. That's a Stroke Tango Bravo is in the house. Good to see you. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Bravo Bravo. What's happening, Mo? Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Romeo X-Ray is in the house. Ronnie Sidewalk Sherry Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Victor Delta. Did I say Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo X-Ray?
I don't think you did.
Man, I'm going crazy. I could have swore I said that. I'm gonna say it again just to be sure. Ronnie Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Romeo X-Ray is in the house, because I don't know if I messed it up the first time or not. Kilo 8 Golf Quebec. Terry, happy birthday. We got you in here twice now. And November Lova Smoking Poda. Eddie is in the house. Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time. Always good to see you. Michael is in the house. And 8TIN Dan, from one Dan to another. Always good to see you. And my chat just jumped again. YouTube. Come on. Whiskey 1 Whiskey Charlie. What is going on, Brian? Andy Callie. Always good to see you. Bob, KO4 ZIK, or Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu India Kilo. Good evening to you. And who else did I miss? If I missed anybody, just slap me upside down. Oh, Terry, Kilo 8 Golf Quebec. Happy birthday. Oh, Whiskey 0, Charlie Golf Charlie. And somebody bought James 5 slices of pizza. Whoever that was, thank you, somebody. Kilo 4 Lima India is present and accounted for. And howdy, y'all. He says, happy hump day. It is Wednesday, and I got the background right again.
Again, you did the background again.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you what. That I'm proud of you, Dan. You're doing really good job.
I'm trying.
Yeah. And
I'll get the hang of this thing. And
I'm glad you remembered to give Terry a happy birthday shout out.
Absolutely. Give me a couple streams to get, really, have this down pat to know what the hell I'm doing. I might get it right. So
I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure, because I love calling people out when they do someone. I'm pretty sure someone is fart sniffing zebra, just by looking at the donation. But I will find out, because I like to find out who supports the channel, because I appreciate each and every one of you. And
Brent asked me if all the storms have passed here. No, they're still rumbling outside. The power's flickering, so if I drop for whatever reason, it's probably because the power went out. But Oh yeah, our power here is, man, if it rains hard or just gets windy, it starts to flicker. So I'm going to call the power company tomorrow, and they're going to say, well, because the hurricane, it was happening before the hurricane. Don't give me that stuff. But
the only storm, Brent, you got to worry about, Brent, is the QSO storm that you got to get through to get into the pileup, buddy.
the PSK 31 pileup.
Yeah, the PSK 31 pileup, and we're going to talk a little bit about that because we're going to talk about doing things new to you and ham radio. But it was really, really funny today because I have been on this very stream for months now saying that I was going to learn some PSK 31 and I was going to do it on ham radio. And that's right, the PSK. That's right. Thank you for the super chat there, Chris Ron. It was the PSK.
Yeah, the PSK scramble. Did you freeze or did I freeze or did somebody freeze? Hola. I don't even know if I'm still here. Oh, we lost James. Okay, yeah, I'm still pinging. My internet's still good. Okay. The storms may have taken out James, so we'll just wait for him to get back. Thank you, Ron Chris, for the PZN PSK scramble. I was sitting there chatting with somebody else and I just heard silence. So no telling what has happened. Maybe he'll come back with some more light. You never know. But are the storms supposed to be bad at where he is? I looked at the weather; it was going up that way. But yeah, it looks like the PSA scrambled James. I think that's what he wants to talk about a little bit when he gets back. Is different modes that he's going to be running and things like that. So yeah, just change the background to the Dan show. There you go. No, it caught me off guard because I'm sitting there chatting in another window, and all of a sudden it went like dead air, and I'm like, oh no, that's not good. So right now he's probably cussing up a storm, so there's no problem. Yeah, he said he set up the PSK 31 last night. I saw him spot today. I actually had to fix the spots because it wasn't showing up in Discord because I never did I wrote in for PSK, so I did that real fast. And when we were just backstream right now, Michael, I installed it on my computer. I need to test it out though, but it keys the radio up. I don't know if it's making sound out yet, but we'll figure it out. James froze. Yes, he did. James froze. That is perfect. Let's see. What else did we miss? No, we told Terry happy birthday already. A quick graphic for the WD? No. We don't need a quick graphic. Yeah, he said, all right, so he said for the longest time that he was going to be experimenting with new modes, and PSK 31 being one of them. And I guess last night he got it set up in ChillPad with some help, and went out and did it today. So I saw everybody. I was actually driving home and got him on 20 meters in the truck. And as I was driving home, he spotted on PSK 31, and and I saw everybody is scrambling to install FLDigi and try to get it set up and everything else. Craig, what's going on? November 4, Charlie Whiskey Bravo, and 5-9 from Hamville, Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India. Welcome. Hey Sherry, where did James go? Go in there and smack him in the head. We miss him. Need to check if 6 Mile Island is a twofer. If it's on the Lewis and Clark Trail, it would be a twofer. Yeah. Yep. I'm not entirely sure what he had on the agenda tonight, Sherry. If you can see if you can find out where he went, rather. He's probably cussing his laptop or something. You never know, but you heard it was an 8 for. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on the 8 for. All right. Sherry said he's trying to get back on, so let me go ahead and boot him so he can get back on here. Bye-bye. Mine. An update on Bill William KO4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel. He's been walking without a walker. Get up here where I can read it. Walking without a walker, and finally goes home on the 15th. That is awesome. That is awesome. And as far as I know, Brent, he or you are still looking for somebody to come help throw his antenna up that he got from Fox Sierra Zulu. Is that right? So if anybody is in the area and can help with that in the Asheville, North Carolina area, I can help put up an antenna for Sierra X-Ray Hotel. That would be, awesome. FSZ got it handled. Cool. I'm sure he'll be happy to get back. So hopefully everything at his house is okay. And he can get back some kind of semblance of normal, because probably one of the hardest things to do after a life-changing event like that is to get your life back on track, back to normal. So Michael, I'm not sure exactly. Probably, as far as I know, just medical issues, probably stemming from the hurricane and all the stress and BS that he got under going through that. So, all right, Brent, thanks for checking in and out, buddy. We'll see you here in a little bit. I'm sure James will be back shortly, so he can get with his agenda. I think you want to talk about some digital modes and maybe some other stuff that he has coming up here in Florida. Coming up in POTA. I said Florida because I'm looking forward to, before you know it, the Orlando Hamcation is just around the corner, coming up in February. So I was thinking about that the other day. Oh, Sherry said he's trying to get his camera back on, so he don't need no camera. Yeah, maybe, that's a good point. Maybe, Sherry, tell him to buy a Yaesu camera, and maybe he wouldn't have all this trouble with it. That's right. He must have an ICOM camera. That's right. Hey, Curtis, Kilo Bravo 3, Charlie Mike Tango. How you doing, buddy? Yes, right now it's the WD4DAN hour, but we're trying to get PZN's face back on here for radio, as Eddie said, yeah. Oh, yeah, there'll be an A-Trag meetup there in Orlando for sure. And we all roam around, and we pretty much, at least every hour, we'll conglomerate back around the POTA tent. And I think the POTA tent's going to be one section longer this year than it was last year. I think they rented out one more section, so it's going to be 1/3 longer than what it was last year, which is going to be really cool. So yeah, we'll be around the POTA tent for sure. Come check us out. And normally on Saturday afternoons, we go out for a rove. And if we end up not doing that, we always go out like every evening and activate. And like me and James will go out every evening and activate. And there's at least 4 or 5 or 6 people that come along with us. So more than welcome to tag along. Kenny, what's going on, buddy? KC5MJE, welcome, welcome. Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar, Georgia Parks and Propagation, is working on a North Georgia meetup for the weekend of the Dalton Hamfest. That'll be cool. When am I coming to on air? I don't have any plans right now, but don't count me out. I would love to come up there and meet you guys, because James said he had a blast. I don't want a key though, so don't give me a key, because there can only be one key. So I've been to that area once when I was little. I've been in New Brunswick quite a few times, but don't count it out. There's no immediate plans in the works, but You never know what can happen. Oh, I can get the lock. Yes, that would be awesome. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, Hamcation will be there. And like I said, we always go out and do something at least every night. So the Rove is normally on Saturdays. Sometimes we leave, 2 in the afternoon, sometimes 3, and we'll probably hit, anywhere between like 5 and 12 parks, depending on what everybody wants to do. Most of the time we go out with Bill Brown. It's not the internet, it's the camera. But maybe he broke the camera. Did we ever consider that? Maybe he cracked the lens on it. Yeah. That's weird how the camera would kill his audio too, though. I mean, I guess he could just use the camera that's built into his laptop. That's right. Bob just hit it on the head. Even in POTA, okay? So especially, for radio folks, have a spare. Have a spare. He uses a Yaesu, so it must be a Mac issue. Curtis, that's great. Oh man. Shots have been fired. That is for sure. 45. Man, it's just brutal tonight. 45 Auto said he must be using 2.0's camera. Yeah, I think they're both USB. Yeah. Which, yeah, I mean, if something went wrong with his USB stuff, that could do it too. When in doubt, reboot. That is true. PP Man. All right, let me give a shout out to Mike real fast. He's in the chat. And maybe in Chillpad or in the after chat, he'll go into detail about what he may or may not have done to a certain piece of equipment. But I'm going to give him a shout out real fast for a CW activation. He did his first spotted POTA CW activation the other day. I was not there to hear it, so I don't know exactly how it went, but he did text me after the fact. So he did survive, which is a good sign. So congratulations. I'm sure you'll do many more because the bug has bit you, I can tell. And welcome to the dark side of CW. He's been doing activations like Discord only and things like that for a while, a couple of weeks now. I've been getting really good at them. And he finally ripped the Band-Aid off and spotted on POTA, so that's awesome. I still get nervous when I spot on POTA sometimes, so. But I haven't done a CW activation in probably 3 months, so I'm really rusty, but it'll be the best time to do it. Go out there and relearn. I found this CW, and Mike, you can probably chime in on this. The CW to me is like, it's sort of like riding a bicycle, but not. You never forget how to do it. But if you haven't ridden a bike in a while, it'll take you about a block to get used to the balance and everything again. So the more you do it and the more you practice, the better it's going to be. If you take some time off of it, that's time your brain has to make back up when you pick it back up. So. Yeah, Brian says he's probably, when he rebooted his computer, it probably said preparing update. Oh my goodness. Oh man, Larry, I'm good, man. We can stay here for 40 minutes and shoot the crap. It is fine with me, brother. I just don't know exactly what he had on the agenda that he wanted to talk about, or I would do it for him. I came in a little bit late to the party, in the green room, so to speak. I could always, just turn into like when James did the time that I couldn't make it. He started hunting POTA stations. Mike, it's good though. I mean, Steven is on your butt about the CW, which is a good thing because you have that mentor there to pressure you, to push you to do better. And that's something that I don't have here. So it's basically my own motivation to get myself out and do something. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a good thing to have. I don't do digital modes. I do CW. I mean, that's the OG digital mode, right? But other than that, I mean, I have the equipment to do it. If push comes to shove, I have everything with me to do all the FT modes or PSK or whatever I need to do to save an activation. But FT8's not really my style. I mean, every now and again, I'll hunt FT8. And if you see me on there hunting on FT8, FT4 for parks, it's normally because I'm just trying to pick up, maybe pick up an entity or two that I don't already have. I don't do it just to make, contacts. So. Digital's not really my thing. But hey, if it floats your boat, do it. It's having fun in ham radio. I'm not against digital. Not against FT8 or FT4 or any digital mode, but I have never done PSK 31 period, not just on the 7610. Actually, I just installed FL Digi before the stream and I started to set it up for my 101D. So thank you, Eddie. Look at this. Eddie gave me hey, we should do a dual op CW. That's right. But no, Kent, I have never done PSK 31 ever. Matter of fact. I've done RIDI like once. So this is all new to me. So it'll be good. I think it'll be good to get some off the wall, POTA activations in PSK 31. I'd like to go do an SSTV activation, to be honest. I think that'd be pretty cool. We stay out there all day and get 10 contacts, but because I guess depending on what mode you choose in SSTV, it can be slow, right? So we'll have to find out. Oh, look who's back! Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on?
Let me slide you over here. We were talking about let's see, PSK 31. If I like to do digital modes, and PP Man doing the CW activation, which we're all very proud of.
We are proud of him. We would probably be more proud of him if he wouldn't step on his mask and break it, though.
Oh, I said he was going to mention that.
Oh, did I?
I didn't do that, PP. I did not let that cat out of the bag, buddy.
Well, as much as he cried over it in Dayton, you would think that he'd have took a little better care of it. Anyway, sorry for that interruption. I have no clue what's going on. And yeah, now you're up close and personal with me with another camera.
Did he only have one mast, PP? I know somebody here bought 2 of them. Who was that?
That was me. And PP Man cried until he got the second one.
Ah, okay.
I think Steven bought 2 as well.
Well, I mean, if you think about it now, PP Man has 2.
Well, yeah, he does. He broke it in half. So yeah. So I think there's a trend here.
Brian, Whiskey 1, Whiskey Charlie says he has 3 of them.
There we go.
And that's what I'm talking about. You could do one hell of a, hey, if you get 2 of them, you can do a Delta loop, right?
So funny thing about masks, the other day when I was out, it was pretty friggin' windy. And I had my spider beam leaned in a tree, like I always do, because I like to lean that stuff. And I look out and I see it sort of just swaying back and forth like this right here. And I'm like, how is that swaying in that branch? That branch is solid. So I get done and I walk over to the mast and I look up. It's about 3 foot out from the tree, standing straight up. The only thing holding it is the line going to it, which was
Oh, that's
connected to
great.
the radio. And it was just sitting there swaying back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, well, crap. So I'll go undo the other end and I start letting it down. And I'm just hurrying to get it down. And I get to the end of the pole. There's no wire now. So as I'm taking it down, evidently I looped around a branch. So I'm like, no big deal. I've did this many times. I'll just pull it. It's stuck. I'm like, great. Here we go. I'm going to break my wire and everything. I pull. It's solid. I pull. I'm like, forget it. Now I pull hard. I don't break my wire. I break a branch about this big.
Good God.
And it comes crashing to the ground. I was like, whew, okay. So
let's see. When you dropped, we were talking about you were gonna talk about PSK 31, I believe.
Yeah, we were going to talk about the scramble. So yeah, I've been talking about it forever, and today I get out to the park and I was like, today is the day. And I spotted on there, and no sooner than I spotted, I start watching Discord. And Chris is ready. Chris is he's already making contacts. And then Whiskey Charlie comes right behind him. They're ahead of the game. They're ready to go. But I'm looking in Discord and I'm seeing people struggling. I'm trying to download it now. I'm trying to get it set up. And I was sitting there, and I even put it in there in Discord. I was like, "Oh, the PZN struggle. I love you guys."
That is great.
Hmm.
You should have made that your only activation for the day.
It was the PSK version. Okay. No, I had already had everybody on sideband because I only got to do one activation today because Sidewalk Sherry went deer hunting yesterday and she filled her tag. And I just keep telling her you're supposed to do that with the bow and not the car. But
that's right.
But anyway, November's not her month. If y'all remember last November.
Does she not shave during November?
Yeah, she shaves
the itchy face.
She shaves the deers really good. Oh, yeah, she's a sore bundle of bruises today. So everybody remember her.
Who?
But there is a rental car out there now, and that means rental POTA.
Would the rental company get upset if you drill a hole for an NMO mount?
They probably would. They probably would.
Okay.
Gotcha. I was thinking maybe putting a pneumatic mount in there to where they'll just raise the Eagle One straight up through the center.
There you go. There you go.
I'll never drive in the dark again in November. Okay, so who wants to place a bet right now? I bet I can win by the end of the week.
The best off-road car is a rental car.
Ain't that right? They're good soda cars. Speaking of which, I need to look up because I think that POTA that I did in North Carolina was a soda. And I need to look that up for sure. But anyway, yeah, so everybody was scrambling, but I did get enough PSK 31. I wanted to get enough to where I could say I activated the park with it, even though I already had, like 100 sideband and 20 or 30 CW. I think I got 11 or 12 PSK 31, which I thought was pretty good because, everybody does FT8 and FT. Well, not very many people even do FT4, but they'll do FT8 till the cows come in. And I think FT8 is like watching paint dry.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit. while you were
And
gone. I'm not really a digital person, but the obscure modes, I think I'd have interest in. You know,
well, Mike, I'm going to answer this question in 1 second. But PSK31, you actually can type or use macros to send whatever response you want. If Dan wants to come into my pile up when I'm calling CQ POTA and put Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November peanut butter parfait, he can type that and I can answer
nice.
back peanut butter parfait, you're 5 in, or whatever I want to put.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, you can, but you do got to remember it's not only coming to me; it's coming to everybody else on the radio.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
So it's definitely, I look forward to some interesting conversations on there, and I've had a couple of random people hit me already, and they like that little brag button where they're telling me what antenna, what everything they're running. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Thanks, 73.
How fast is it speed wise?
Well,
I've never, and we were talking about this earlier, I have never made a single contact on PSK 31. So I have no idea about it.
You can actually adjust your speed for your band condition.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So you can send it slower in like bad band conditions, or you can send it faster. I have not really played with that so much because it's not. I mean, I've done slow scan TV. It's not slow scan TV. It's
right. Yeah.
It's it's quicker than making an FT8 contact.
Okay. Yep.
So,
I think that'll be fun.
I think it'll be fun too. Matter of fact, I think it'll be so fun. Let's test the audience, Dan. Let's see if anybody wants to get me right now.
Oh, we're going to live PSK. Y'all check this out.
We're going to do live PSK. Let me get this computer fired up here. And we'll just see if the people that were scrambling today got their stuff ready to go for the next activation.
What's the what mode you gonna be on, and frequency?
I'm gonna give all of that to you right here.
Oh, okay. This will be fun.
The good thing about PSK, well, I use FL Digi, and there's actually a little notebook that you can click on it, and it tells you roundabout where you should be. So I normally would just go to their frequencies. So I'm probably going to go to 7070. If I can bring my rig control up here. There we go.
Like beep one more time.
All right. Go to 7070. Then now I can't call my normal CQ because my normal CQ was CQ POTA. So I'm just going to type out CQ.
Ronnie wants to know. Ronnie wants to know if this counts as 1810.
Yeah, it's really close, Ronnie, but it doesn't. All right. And then I'll just send this text.
Well, this ought to be fun.
And I am going out. And that text is already sent. CQ, Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November live is sent.
I did not see it. 14070, right?
No, 7070.
Oh, you're on. Okay, you're on. Gotcha. Wrong band for me. Now we'll see.
Oh, somebody was. I apologize. Somebody was trying to come back to me, and I stepped on them. So come back again. I should be listening a little bit.
I see Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar.
Yes, sir. And so what I'll do is I'll click on Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. That way I am replying to him. And I'll type whatever I want to him. And hit send. And I put Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar 599 live.
Nice.
I like to hear a little bit of sound. That way I know when somebody's sending to me. There we go.
That is cool.
Back, but we got her done, and now I'll just click the little logger, and he is logged.
Man, that is cool.
That simple. So anybody else can try it? Somebody is trying it because I hear them. I haven't seen them yet, but somebody's trying because I hear them. Here we go. Okay, so I'm getting one of those. I'm getting one of those CW decoders right here, where it's not spelling the right stuff.
I'm gonna have to play my songs. There, that's better. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's see here.
All right, I'm just going to send again. I'm just sending DEK8PZN. That way somebody can click on my name if they want to. Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar is becoming a repeat offender on this with me. He was my first ever PSK 31 contact. He helped me get it set up. And then he got me on 2 bands today and now on string. So here we go. Okay, I've got a bunch of people trying that once, I believe, here. And that didn't work because I clicked on it and it gave me a bunch of letters. All right, so we will work Michael. And that's the problem. When you hear other people coming in, if you send over top of it, you may not go out very good to them. I have noticed that.
Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar says he's honored.
But I'm sending back to Michael right now. And then after we work him, I see Brian in there. There's a problem. You get a pile and you can't even talk back to these people.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, right?
Yeah. All right, there. We'll send that. Then we'll get ready for the next one.
Fun with PSK 31.
Wow, what a pileup I've got on PSK 31 right now.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy the people that are.
Oh, this is funny. I'm trying to reply to
See
Brian.
Brian.
Now.
Yeah, I see Brian. Yeah,
Do you see my reply back to him?
I do.
Okay. I see Brian in. Well, I see the other Brian in there. I see Viz in there.
Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie says, "Get me. I'm in a park."
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get you then. Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie. Already following in my footsteps, doing the PSK 31 QSOs in the park. There we go. Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie sent back to you. As soon as he replies, and then I'll work Liz next. There we go. I just made a photo contact over it. I just hunted. This dog left the porch.
I was just about to say you hunted
on stream.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, so now we'll work Liz.
Oh.
Hey, good to see you there, Dwayne. We're doing a little bit of PSK 31 tonight. Doing some new stuff tonight, Dwayne. And yes, Josh is right. 7070 for whoever asked. Terry says my FT8 won't even work now. Poor Terry, he is still struggling. Okay, Liz, I sent you a reply. I'm wondering if you got it. Or somebody's coming back, so we'll see. There we go. Now Liz is set for the next PSK 31 photo from me.
What did he say? somebody said hit him with 800.
Mm-hmm.
Chris said I was 30 over. That's only 72 watts. So I'm not really trying to light up the air or anything.
Okay. Let's scoot this away from the light a little bit where I can see it better. And there we go. I can see better like that.
I don't do digital. This is fun digital. You know, like FTA is not really fun. Here, I'll send you another one.
All right, yeah, you send me another one because I want to reply to Dan live on stream. It sounds like a bunch of people's. Okay, I see Dan's thing coming in over there. I do not see it on my screen. Are you on 7072, Dan?
Oh, hold on. No, but no, it says. Oh, I don't know why my thing shifted up. Here, I'll send it again. There we go.
I can, because I over here on my waterfall meter, I can see you sending over there, but you're like way above me. Here he comes. All right.
That should have been more better. Peanut butter life.
Dan, I don't know what you got going on, but you got some serious noise with that.
I didn't mute my mic.
But anyway, guys, that's how simple this is. You just set it up. Dan actually set his up like right before we came on stream because I told him I was going to do this.
And I got it working while I was on stream.
It's not really that hard. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm not picking on you, but I'm sure we can help you through it, Terry. In the Terry says not simple. Terry, are you using which program are you using, Terry?
I'm using FL Digi 4 version 4206.
Yeah, that's what I'm using as well.
I just have to figure out the free type stuff and
So at the bottom, Dan, if you right click on those little blue macros, it tells you different things that you can send.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I didn't decode that right. Kilo Echo AELETT.
Yeah. I see that.
So I'm not sure what that was. Okay, X-Ray Oscar is now trying to work Dan.
Yeah, I sent him a little hello back.
FL Digi won't load. Won't load on what? Your laptop or? Yeah, and you do get like Tall Guy said, you do got to make sure you have the right COM ports. Anyway, while Dan is finishing that up with X-Ray Oscar, I'm going to go ahead and X off of this.
I sent the wrong one to him.
That way we can finish this stream. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like I said, I did it in the park today for the first time, and I'm going to probably do it a whole lot more. That way, I can still do digital modes and still fuss about the people that do FT8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you can have the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah. Oh, I keep moving this camera just a little bit, and where I've got it set wrong. I tell you, we went through it with the camera today. That's for sure.
Yeah. I like that one though. We get the nostril view of the king.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Somebody needs a super chat for that. That's like a $10 tip on my OnlyHams account. Oh, Terry, we'll get you figured out in after chat. I'm sure everybody's going to be in there talking about it and helping everybody get set up. Oh, we gotta, because I know. Here was the thing. I got 11 people today, and a couple of them were club calls. But I told Dan before the stream, I said, "You watch. 2 weeks from now, I'll be getting 35 and 40 people."
Probably. You're gonna have a massive pile up.
I already see now what that's going to be like.
Yeah.
because that right there was, it was like, oh, I'm calling this guy, and you get the other guys calling you back anyway. It was funny because when Brian, the Victor Echo Brian, called, somebody else was calling on top of him, and it ran 2 call signs together. And I tried to click on Brian's call, and it gave me this bunch of gibberish up there in my log box. I was like, that ain't gonna work.
I was just about to ask what happens when that happens. If 2 people call directly on top of each other, it'll kind of combine them. Yep.
Yeah, it did in the log box. So I had to take it back out and then find a clear call.
Well, yeah, I think we got something new here. So
It is now the King's official data mode, guys.
yeah.
So I'm going to do it for a little bit. Hey, thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate that very, very much.
Oh, Victor Alpha Tree, Charlie Pompa's calling you.
Oh, well, Dan, you'll have to get him because I'll shut mine down.
I'll work him then.
You'll still get into the chat in on stream, Dave. We'll get you in there.
Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Papa.
And I see it now. Josh is gonna have him he'll hit me on PSK 31. He'll put like, you're 5'9" mobile.
Yeah, mobile PSK 31. That'd be a hoot, wouldn't it?
Hey, Josh is a mobile hunting machine. Let me tell you.
He sounds good in the mobile too. He's still loud here.
Here's the thing. Josh sweats it every day getting in my log. He does. But he is a true PZN hunter because he don't let nothing stop him. He don't hand me that excuse. I gotta work. I gotta do this, because he's just gonna bust a tail and he's gonna get me mobile, and he does the job like it's supposed to be done. So
I think I got Whiskey 1 Whiskey Choppy here. Let's see, north. I'm going. Ooh.
Hey, you guys, Whiskey 1 Whiskey Charlie is actually at a park. So if you want to work him while he's on there,
he is actually.
Hit him up. You get a park contact out of that.
Here we are. TU 599. Victor. Yep, I got him. Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Papa. Got you, buddy.
That's probably true, Michael. It's not going to pop over my head where I switch cameras. I'm on a different little stream. So if somebody bought me coffee, I appreciate that as well, and they will get their shout out on Sunday's stream, because I don't have it popping where I'm out of my normal camera thing. It's not going to pop above my head. But anyway, yeah, good stuff. Dan, we're coming up on the top of the hour, and it's been fun, even though you didn't have fun for like 20 minutes.
No, I had a blast.
They're talking to yourself.
No, I had the whole chat to keep me company, man. We don't. Everybody, check out James on these newfangled, well, not new digital modes to us.
Yeah, this is, guys. This is like old school digital mode.
Yeah,
but this is why I don't understand why they replaced it with FT8, because FT8 is nowhere near as fun as this is.
This is more personable. You can type out long form messages. You're not constrained by a short little thing where you can just send your grid square. You know what I mean?
I have not gotten a lid yet, but that would be great, just to get me a message and be like, we're trying to run a net here. We've ran a net here.
You mind sliding down? We got a weekly PSK net.
And FT8 is just about numbers.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, I understand that. I do understand that. But it's honestly, PSK 31 can be done just as fast if people are doing it. And you actually can have a conversation with me, not just say doo-dee-woo to me.
Yeah. Yeah, FT8 is definitely more efficient. It's better at weak signal than PSK is.
What I don't understand is why people don't do FT4. It's twice as fast.
I love it.
It's twice as fast.
FT4 is not quite as resilient to weaker signals as FT8. So if you're on that fringe of a weak signal, FT8 might be a little bit faster if you have to retransmit on an FT4 a couple times. So, but no, I love FT4. Yeah.
Yeah, you should equip that, Ryan. And Dwayne says it's all about the bandwidth, and the good news is for me is where I need new glasses and have yet to go to the doctor since I've been back yet, because I've been extremely busy. And that's right, I got a question to answer about how busy I've been. But when I first looked at it, I thought he said it's all about the sandwich. And that's what FT8 used to be to me when I used to do FT8. Uh, back before
Sandwich.
certain people gave FT8 a bad name. But it, it was all about me being on a rove, and I'd be on the road and I'd pick up something to eat, and then I'd just get going, do FT8 and at the park, and then half the time I'd be activated and just go on to the next park. So, but anyway, I have been extremely busy since I've been back from Canada, trying to get some stuff caught up. Got a lot of stuff going on. Matter of fact, tomorrow I have a video drop, and then I have a Patreon video tomorrow night, or not a Patreon video, a Patreon business call tomorrow evening. Don't forget that, Patreons. I will be putting out a reminder here this evening. But please don't forget that. And I've just been busy, busy, busy. I have not started printing the Canadian coins yet. And I haven't even released who all got them, but it is up on the page. The page is up to date 100%. So you can go there and look and see if you got one. But I will probably get to that next week. I'll get into the Canadian coins because I know Terry's excited to mail them out for me.
Oh, yeah, he's probably ecstatic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Terry, happy birthday, my friend.
Oh yeah, it is. Terry, happy birthday. We appreciate you. Happy birthday to you. Anyway, I'm going to head over to After Chat, which is a Patreon benefit. And if you'd like to check out Patreon, you can go over and try it out for free for 7 days. And once you sign up for that 7-day free trial, make sure and message myself or Dan so we can get you in the room and get you hanging out with us tonight. Other than that, thanks for hanging out with us and the Super Chats, guys. And I'll see you in the park tomorrow. And don't forget my 4 o'clock drop. 73, everybody.
See you guys.